I am back with another Amazon home decor haul. If you're new here, I do these once to twice a month. I try to find the absolute best home decor items. I'm not talking about the viral kind of gimmicky items. I'm talking about high quality, beautiful items to help elevate your home, curate your home, and just bring gorgeous aesthetics to your space. So without further ado, let's just get into the video. I'm gonna start with my favorite item first. It's actually fresh out of the box. I need to shape it, but it's this Bolga basket. I have been wanting these, and I don't know why I haven't bought one sooner than now. I've been wanting one of these for probably, I'm not kidding, 12 years. My sister bought one of these at a local farmer's market that used to be open back in Oregon. And when she got it, I always wanted one, and I never bought it. I never found one that really matched my aesthetic very well. I was on Amazon looking for items to share in this video, to add to my kitchen, and I ran across this Bulga bag, and I was like, that is it. I found it. That's my bag. I waited for you for so long. It's so beautiful. It's in this natural color mixed with black with this black handle. So beautiful. They're handmade. They're all individually handmade. I just absolutely love them. Now, baskets are amazing, not only for your throw blankets or toys or different things that you might need in your home. I am absolutely in love with this basket. I love it so much. And I'm so glad that I waited, because I think I would have purchased, they come in all different kinds of colors and all different kinds of different styles, but this is 1000% my style. And I'm so glad that I waited until now, because I understand my style a little bit more, and I'm a little bit more confident knowing that I will have this probably for the rest of my life. It's so pretty. I love it so much. It's so pretty. Okay, I'm about to shape my Bolga basket. I'm just gonna do it right in my sink, but you can do this with a spray bottle. You can submerge it in a bucket of water, but the instructions that I got said not to get it super like sopping wet, because it can interfere with some of the dyes. I'm just gonna put it in my sink, and I'm gonna get the water nice and cold, and I'm gonna turn the sprayer on and just spray it, not too much, just to soften it up so I can shape it. And then I'm just gonna kind of start shaping it. I might need to add a little more water. It actually shapes really easily. Actually, it's nice that I'm doing it in the sink because the bottom is flat, so that I can flatten out the bottom. I'm gonna take mine outside to dry, but I thought I would show you guys just real quickly how easy that was. And I could probably, you know, shape it even more and get really precise with it. I kind of like the organic look to it, and I don't need it to be like super perfect. I'm gonna take it outside to let it fully dry, but that was really simple to do. You guys know how much I love my charcuterie boards. I love charcuterie boards. I love to make them. Usually when my husband and I sit down and watch our shows together, we'll put together a little spread, and I love to have different charcuterie, like cheese knives and boards to make the charcuteries on. So I found these here. This is like a little cheese knife set. I actually have had these in my storefront and in my cart for a long time, but you know what made me not purchase it is I thought that this was like, you know, baby spoons that have like that rubber-y kind of texture. I thought it was that, and then I decided to click on it, look at it a little bit further, and I realized it's more of like a resin finish that gives that kind of like bone effect. That's when I knew, okay, wait a minute, I will love these. I love them. I think that they're so beautiful. I knew that I was gonna love them. So absolutely beautiful. I think that they just go with that same kind of like texture and tone. I talk a lot about materials on my channel and really understanding materials that you can start purchasing when you're out shopping, and you'll start to notice when you really get to know your style, you'll be attracted to materials that just kind of blend and go together. It doesn't even have to be in the kitchen or in a certain specific area of your home. I'm talking about all of your home. For instance, the basket next to these resin cheese knives, you can just see it just blends really well together. And the more that you really take the time to understand materials that you're attracted to and how they blend together, the easier it is to start shopping for your home, and you'll immediately start recognizing these different materials. Hopefully that makes sense. It makes sense in my mind. And when I'm out shopping and looking at materials, I always kind of notice that and notice, oh, that's gonna go really well with the rest of my stuff. I've talked about this before, especially on my Instagram and I think over on vlogs. I make iced coffee every single day. It is a part of my routine. I look forward to getting up and making my iced coffee. I am on like a coconut iced coffee kick right now. I love my iced coffee. So I got a couple of things just to elevate my iced coffee experience in the morning. First being, I wanted some new iced coffee cups because I drink my iced coffee out of just mason jars. I still love to drink them out of mason jars. I'm still kind of grabbing for them even though I got these new beautiful iced coffee mugs. I love these actually, and I've used them a few times already. I love these. I just thought that they looked prettier, a little bit more chic. Like I said, when I have my iced coffee in the morning, it is a full-on experience. I really enjoy that time of my day where I was like, how can I make this even better? These are just gorgeous. They're a little bit more modern, which I like to add because I have so much vintage in my home. Adding in these small little contemporary pieces that just have clean lines, a little bit more sophisticated, I feel really balances out my style, even down to my iced coffee mugs. So these are the new mugs. I love them. Highly recommend them. You can also use them for hot coffees, but I do drink my iced coffee out of these. I also got some new pitchers. I got these for my iced coffee. So this one just came in the mail. I'm trying to decide if I really love this one. My husband saw it at first. He's like, it looks a little short. And I agree with him, but I don't know. I really like them. And what I love about these specifically, I'll link some other ones down below as well. I found some ribbed ones. I found lots of different containers, but these ones, you can really get them airtight. And I was reading the reviews and some people were saying some of them weren't airtight. And I wanted to make sure that my coffee and my cream was going to last and not spoil so quickly. These get super, super tight. As you can see, it has like a rubber ring. And once you put them on, you kind of twist them. So you got to hold this piece and twist this and it gets tight. I mean, I can hold it. It's not going to fall off. And that is really what I was looking for with this, because not only do I want my refrigerator and all of my spaces to be beautiful, I also want it to make sense and be functional and be able to use the items and it actually work. So that's why I think I might keep this, just because I really want to make sure my things stay fresh and good and don't spoil. So this is the exact same jug. It's just a tall, skinny one. And this has my coconut cream in it right now. I've been using it. I love it. Like I said, I love that it gets super airtight. So there's, it's keeping it as fresh as possible. And then I plan on putting the iced coffee in this one. I kind of want to get more, but I don't need that much coffee. I mean, I got to get through this. I put the expiration date here in Sharpie. Now I messed up. I don't know what I was thinking, but I just looked at the jug that it came in, the little container, and put the date on here. Not realizing, Brandy, that is if you don't open the creamer. So be mindful of that. You have about 2 weeks-ish once you open your creamer. I mean, I finished mine before then, so I'm fine, but put the right date. I put the wrong date. I was like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? I wasn't. I just looked at that and put it right on here, but you can either rub it off or use alcohol to rub that off and clean it off so that when you put in your new creamer, you can just put the new date. I love this. I will say it's a little bit more messy than the containers that the creamer comes in, normally, but that's all right. I just give it a little clean. It is worth the tiny little dribble that goes down to just wipe it up to have it this beautiful in my refrigerator. I got these little jars here. I originally just got this one here. And then of course, Amazon starts recommending, because I was looking at this one, starts recommending other ones, and I found these ones as well. So I got both of them just to kind of see how they looked in person. I will say this set comes with a ton. I mean, I have so many more than I can even use. So I'm gonna have to give some of them away to friends because I don't have the space for it, but I love both of these a lot. This one actually reminds me of the yogurt that we would get in Paris when we were in Paris. I just love that. I think it's so beautiful. But what I really love about these the most is the lid. I have the Weck jars that has like the glass lid and has like the rubber and the clips. I love that. I really do. It doesn't bother me to like put it together. It does bother my husband though. So I found these and he really likes the ones with the ribbed, but they have like a really nice lid and you can use these for so many different things. You could do a small overnight oats. You could do little parfaits in here. You could do little gifts. You could fill these up with, you know, little tiny desserts and give these to your neighbors, your friends, whoever. I love these, but also prep out your berries or all different kinds of things. You could do like little granola, homemade granola and put them in here. But the lids are really nice and tight. Love these. I feel like these are a kitchen staple. Whenever I have if I am juicing limes or oranges or things for cocktails and I have a little extra juice left, these are the perfect containers. Like I said, I usually use my Weck ones, but I think I'm gonna start grabbing for these a little bit more just because they're a lot easier to work with. I love them. They're beautiful. Love them. I was totally okay with using a regular colander or little strainer for cleaning my berries, but I saw these and I had to have them. Comes in a set of 4. They're these little berry bowls. And what I really like about these actually is that we have been washing our berries and then putting them in the refrigerator just like this instead of like dumping them out in another container. Because I have a few of these now, we can wash them, put them in the refrigerator. They're just really, really nice. And I wanted mine as classy and classic looking as possible. I didn't want too much fluff or I didn't want them to look too modern. I wanted them to feel just like old world summer, you know what I mean? So I tried to find the best looking kind of old world ones that I could find and I found these. I love them. We've been using these a ton. I've shared them over on Instagram with you guys already. I felt like this was something that was just like a little extra, but actually now that we have them, I'm like, oh no, these aren't extra at all. These are like really great to have. So, little berry bowls. I got this set of spatulas. These are wooden spatulas. What I loved about these is that they are actually in the shape of your spatulas. I have some metal ones that I got from IKEA years ago. I've had some rubber ones. I've had lots of different other ones, but I just felt like these were so pretty. And I have a ton of other wooden spoons and spatulas. None of them look like your traditional spatula. So I just really liked that look. I just felt like it was just unique and different. Haven't used them yet, but they sure are pretty. I got Joanna Gaines' new cookbook. This is her Magnolia Table Volume 3. I got this because I'm in a cookbook club and we made recipes out of this book. At Cookbook Club, we all kind of choose a different recipe to make and we bring it kind of like a potluck and then we like do a little tablescape and sit down and get to enjoy, you know, 5 or 6 different recipes from the book, which I think is such a wonderful way to try different things because you're all coming with a dish from the same book and you get to try them. Everything at Cookbook Club from this book was so good, so good. And what I really love about Joanna Gaines' cookbooks is they are so simple, easy to follow. A lot of the ingredients are things that you already have in your home. You might have to get a thing here or there, but for the most part, she's just like it just feels like achievable. You don't have to go buy all these random spices that you've never heard of before. It's usually things that you have in your home, which I love. It makes it so much easier and they are good. So if you're looking for a new cookbook, you probably already have this one because I know it's like super popular right now, but it's amazing. Everything we've had so far has been. I bought this marble cloche. I thought that this would be really nice to just make small little dishes. I gotta say, I was a little inspired by Joanna Gaines' cookbook after getting it, that I started getting just like extra cute little things. The imagery in that book and the styling is just so pretty, so my style. I love it. It makes you feel something. So I was totally inspired. I got this marble little tray with this cloche. I thought this would be pretty for some small little pastries that I make, or even if you are someone who doesn't bake but you pick up baked goods at the grocery store, putting them in something pretty just really elevates everything. It just makes you feel good, especially if you're like me, which I know you are because you're watching this video, and you love aesthetics and you love just that home feeling. You need little things like this. So I got this. I love it. It's super heavy. You could also just use the tray without the cloche for a small, super tiny little appetizer plate or a tiny little charcuterie board. You could use this on its own with different things. So I don't know. I really liked it. I thought it was really pretty. So much so I got another one. But this one is wood. I loved this one as well. It's just my husband and I, and two people, we can't have big things, right? We can't have a whole, you know, ton of cookies. Usually if I make even cookie dough, I'll have it or quarter it because we can't eat through all of that in the time before it needs to be tossed. So I try to cut that down. So I need little small things to put our little cookies in or our baked goods. And this is perfect. If it's only a couple of you, this is amazing. Or if you only want to make a few things, this would be also really cute if you put like a little, you know, cake on here. You don't have to use the cloche. You could just use the little tray. Appetizers, just really cute way to add a little charm to your space. I didn't need any more drinkware. I have a ton of drinkware actually in my cart for cocktails, but I loved these glasses. I thought that they were just different, and I just really love, you know what? I love everything. I love everything with the home decor. I just thought that these were so pretty. Like I said, I didn't need them, but they just were different. They kind of remind me of like a beaker, and I just thought that was different. Nothing that I've seen before. You could even use these not only just for cocktails, but just regular glassware. You know, it doesn't have to be just for cocktails. Like I think that these would be really nice water glasses, and they just have a little bit of a different shape to them, adding again more detail to your tablescapes, to your decor, to, you know, your collection that you already have. Always looking for things that are just a little bit different, and you know, just that really adds that charm. I was so impressed with the linen pillow covers that I got from Amazon. I shared them either in the last video or the one before that. They are incredible. We actually just washed them. They washed really, really well. They're so pretty. I love them. They look like I spent $300 on them. And sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I've been to boutiques that are charging $300 for throw pillows. Not me. I'm gonna get them from Amazon. But I love them so much. It made me, this was from the same brand. I ended up getting these ones as well. I have another set of pillow covers that I got from Amazon, but they have been sold out for a long, long time. So I thought, let me check these out and see if they are, you know, a good alternative to those ones. I will say these ones are a little bit more textured, but I almost like these ones more because of that. You guys know I love texture in my home because I do decorate a little bit more neutral. Texture is crucial to be able to add a little bit of that personality to my space. So these are perfect. They're so beautiful. I thought that these would be really pretty for outside as well. I'm really building my pillow cover collection. They're just gorgeous. I loved them so much. Again, let me see if I can get up close so you can see what I'm talking about for the texture. They are super textured, so beautiful. I'll also link down below my favorite pillow inserts that I get from Amazon. Keep in mind, when you have pillow covers, you want to go at least up a size, if not two, to really get that full look. If you get the exact same size as the pillow cover, it's going to give a little bit more of a baggy look, which is fine as well if you love that. But I wanted to just kind of give you guys that little tip in case you are kind of going into the direction of getting pillow covers and inserts and kind of building your textile collection. The last thing that I have to share has nothing to do with home decor at all, but I have to share these. My nephew and sister came to visit this past week. My sister ordered these little reusable water balloons for my nephew while he was here. These are absolutely brilliant. So these are I am so blown away. Now, I will say they're a little bit of an investment at first, but I think once you have them and reuse them a ton, your cost per wear is going to definitely be way less than buying a ton of water balloons. And you don't have to clean up the mess. There's nothing worse than having a bunch of water balloons and having them all over. Now, I don't have kids, but I've cleaned that up before, and these are just absolutely brilliant. They are made with little magnets, and what you do is you want to get them fully underwater and you close them up so you can put them in a pool or get a bucket of water. You don't have to hold the balloon, fill it up, tie it. You know, I know it sounds like so nitpicky, but these things matter. It takes literally 1 second to fill them up. I just think that they are brilliant. Now, my nephew is almost 2 years old, so for him, he liked these even as a toy. The magnets, they're just kind of fun to like play with, and all of us were playing with them while we were at the pool with him. We were just kind of like playing with them. They're more than just a water balloon, especially if you have really small children. I had to mention them because we were blown away at the innovation, is that the word? The innovation of these, but also at just how fun of a toy it was just to kind of play and fidget with. Not only were we fidgeting with them, my nephew was as well. Those are the items that I found on Amazon this month. Let me know down in the comments which was your favorite. Which item do you have your eye on, or that would be really beautiful in your space? I really like the items that I got this month. I'm super excited about them, especially all of the new iced coffee things. I'm such an iced coffee person. And my Bolga basket. This basket is just so good. It's so beautiful. I now want one that's just plain, that doesn't have any detail on it. I have one in my cart right now and I might have to get it. I absolutely love this basket, and it just looks like such high quality. It'll last a lifetime. It's just beautiful. I love this so much. It's my favorite item for sure. Anyway, let me know down in the comments which item was your favorite, and I will see you guys in a couple days with another. Bye.
I would say we were good together. I would say we had fun.